Hello Aries, welcome to Tabs Tarot. I hope you are all well. I send blessings to those of you who are ill and I hope you get well soon. I have cleansed your cards ready for use. I want to say thank you for being here with me, watching my tarot reading. It really does mean a lot, so thank you so much for that. I want to say please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I would ask you if you could please like and subscribe, share, and leave a comment if you like, if it resonates with you. I am gonna try and use my hand supports today. I just need to see how I get on because those tarots last week absolutely mullered my hands. Mind you, the supports make it feel a bit worse, I think. We'll give it a go anyway. Oh. Right, so you got two messages. So it says beyond the ordinary and let it go. So let it go says forgiveness, healing, resentments, shedding the role of the eternal martyr, letting go of victimhood, cutting the ties that bind you to a destructive story, releasing pain so you can move into the lesson it offers, relinquishing the need to be right. And it says there are times in life when you must forgive, lest you become a hostage to your anger, frustration, disappointments and resentments. This is not about conditioning bad behaviour or minimising a hurt done to you. Forgiveness is simply a commitment to stop telling an old story so you don't carry its burden anymore. If you don't forgive, old hurts fester and become distorted, causing you pain over and over again. You become trapped in a prison of your own making, tied to the story that you were a victim. It's time to cut the invisible cords attaching you to the situation and preventing you from moving forward. The truth is, you are victimizing yourself every time you recreate the unresolved hurt in your mind or speak of it with friends. Rather than allow this folly to repeat, surrender the situation to your higher power. Now is the time for radical forgiveness. Say no to drama in all forms and forgive yourself and others for engaging in it. Consider the ancient Hawaiian practice known as Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono. I don't know how to pronounce that. This simple prayer is a beautiful way to begin the process of forgiving. I am sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. It's based on the idea that we are all responsible for the reality we see in the world. If something is airy, whether it's your perception, your emotional reactions, your judgment and so forth, it's up to you to clean it up. Forgiveness is the key to a liberated and meaningful life. No matter what method you choose, just do it. So that was Let It Go. And number 45, Beyond the Ordinary. So it says key concepts, the mystical, inevitable part of life, trusting in the invisible world without understanding it, recognizing that some things cannot be known in advance and are not meant to be grasped. Intellectually, the awareness that everything is as it should be, if it doesn't make sense. It says beyond our ordinary worlds, defined by our memory or our intellect and our five senses, is a mystical realm of beauty, magic and extraordinary potential. This is the spiritual realm, the quantum reality called by some the Great Mystery. This place doesn't operate under the same laws we used to, but rather has its own way of working that is perfect though hard for us to understand. When you want to know what is to come, the nature of something, or where you're heading, it's natural to turn to a trusted oracle and expect some kind of answer that will inform your view of how things are, might be, or should be. Sometimes this is not possible because the elements cannot be named or are not yet in place. Things may be still in a flux, so you cannot know and may never be meant to know. No matter how hard you try to understand why something happened, or how or when it will happen, now is the time to surrender to not knowing. The mystery is a mystery because it is at present unknowable and yet unmade. Even its potential is impossible to understand. What is waiting for you lies beyond the ordinary, but it has not yet chosen its shape, its path, and the manner by which it will be delivered. Your job is to stay the course, allowing whatever comes to be exactly as it will, without trying to ascertain anything in advance. So that's your other card there. So now I want to pull 6 tarot cards. What is the message for Aries? What does Aries need to know? What is coming for Aries this week? Okay, so 6 messages. Oh, that's the best card ever. 2. Oh, wow. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Six. There you are. Right. Oh. Okay, so first of all, you got the sun. The sun talks about positivity, happiness, pleasure, vitality, fun, joy, all the great fun things, you know, feeling on a high, you know, feeling really happy with yourself, wanting to get things done. This is like, when the sun comes out, it makes you really happy. It puts you in a different mindset, and, you know, a really good mindset. And then you got the tower. Now, the tower brings in a sudden change. There could be upheaval, chaos, revelation. There could be some sort of awakening. It can be a disaster. It can be trauma, or there could be like a natural disaster with this. But there is something that's going to come in all of a sudden and hit. Is it something that it's like they're asking you to let go? This what they want you to let go, and you're not cutting that invisible cord? Is it because you won't let it go and they're going to come and remove it themselves? Because I feel that this card, like a few other tarot readers, all feel that this represents divine timing. So if you don't release what it is they want released, they're going to bring a tower in and release it for you. We have the King of Wands. So King of Wands is a natural leader. He's a visionary leader. He's an entrepreneur. He's someone who can see the bigger picture. He also likes to help out when there are problems. He likes to sort the problems out and get to the bottom of them and that. We have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands talks about challenges, tension, strife. It could be that there's been some petty arguments that have been blown out of proportion. It's like a clashing of egos, and it could be also territorial. You have the Prince of Cups. So the Prince of Cups is the same as the Knight of Cups. Someone who has energy, passion, inspired action. He's fearless, sexy, impulsive, charming, but also very unpredictable. So there could be this person who is unpredictable, and it could be that they're blowing a bit hot and cold. We also have the Lord, which is the Emperor, and the Emperor talks about stability, structure, rules, power, authority. So and the Emperor also represents Aries. The King of Wands is also Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. So it may be that there's a fire sign. It may be something to do with a fire sign. Prince of Cups is Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. But you see, you got the wands again here with all this clashing. So I do feel it could be a fire sign that you're having all this clash with. And you got the Sun as well, which is, you know, and the Tower with the fire. So it could be that it is a fire sign, that there is all this clashing and things going on. Let's clarify it and see what comes up. Let's clarify some of the cards. Why is the Sun here? So you got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so the fire sign. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands talks about the energy, the passionate, the inspired action, fearless, sexy, impulsive, charming and unpredictable. The Knight of Cups, that's what I said for Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is someone who sees beauty in all things. He is romantic, very charming. As I say, he sees beauty in things. The Knight of Cups has a good imagination, and he is like your knight in shining armour. You know, he's someone who will come in and rescue you from all of this chaos. He's romantic, charming, he sees beauty in things, has a good imagination, and is your knight in shining armour. As I say, Knight of Wands is energy, passionate, inspired action, fearless, sexy, impulsive, charming, and very unpredictable. Why is the Tower here? The High Priestess. So there could be some secrets that have been hidden from you. I feel that this is divine timing, this Tower coming in. I do feel that it's divine timing. Because this talks about your intuition, your higher power, and your sacred knowledge, your subconscious wisdom, secrets, mystery, and things being hidden from you. So I do feel that you don't see this Tower coming. It's going to just suddenly hit. As I say, it could be that someone's keeping secrets from you. And the Tower is the rude awakening. King of Wands. Why is King of Wands here? Oh, Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups. This talks about you having a lot of choices. And you're sitting there and you think, oh, I could have any one of them or all of them. You may be under the illusion that you can have all of them. You just got to take your pick. But the thing is, it's just an illusion. There is only one cup that you will connect with. And it could be that obviously you're not cut out for these other cups. So there will be just one cup that you will be able to connect with. You don't really have that choice that you feel you have got. Why is the Five of Wands here? Okay, so we got the Four of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups normally talks about despondent, apathy, things not going very well, not happy with what you got, and like disappointment, upset, anxiety, depression, you know, putting you in a bad thingy bob. But I feel that you could be coming out of this. I do feel that you could be coming out of this, and things are going to start changing for you. Buster, go away. So there is a sudden awareness. You're choosing happiness now. You're turning things around. You are accepting where you are, and you are going to retreat. There is a withdrawal here, and you're going to start checking in for realignment. You're going to start realigning, and this could be where you're moving forward and you can turn into the Prince of Cups. Why is Prince of Cups here? Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is saying that there is something that you could have held on to for far too long. You may have been holding on to your money because you didn't want to spend it because you don't know what's coming next. Or it could be that you've been spending too much and you're needing to start knuckling down and start holding on to your money because there's things you need and things that you want money for. I do feel that you're having to hold on tighter to your money. And this is why you were in the Four of Cups, because you were struggling. You wanted to do things, but you didn't have the money. Maybe, it was that you didn't have enough coming in, or you weren't saving it, you were just flittering it away. But I do feel that they're telling you now to hold on to your money, hold on tighter to your money, because you may be needing it. Why is the Emperor here? So we got the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles, it's something you could be studying. It could be something you're trying to bring about. It could be something you're reflecting on. There could be some financial opportunities coming in. It could be skill. You could be looking at your skill, your development, and this positive potential that you've got coming in with this. And I feel that there is some sort of news message or information, because pages all bring news messages and information. So I feel that you got the skills and all that to be able to bring it about. I want to pull you 3 of these. Let's see what these have got to offer you. Three messages for Aries, please. Yes. All right, 4. So it's got passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. And this could be what you've now decided. You're moving on. You could be taking your career, your job abroad, which is what the King of Wands is. You could be taking this abroad, and this is why you're having to hold on to your money even tighter now. Yeah, you're going to be taking steps. You have now started to take the steps, which could be why you're studying. Action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around, which you were doing with the 4 of Cups upright. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. Rewards. You are cashing in on all the good work you've done. Raises, bonuses and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing. And direction. Your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You are being divinely guided. And that's what I said about the tower. The divine timing. You know, the tower is coming in divine timing. You're not going to see it hit. Right, so let's get some of these. Okay, so let's get 3 cards. Okay, or 4. 4 will do. Okay, so we have Frost of Stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, wherein the calm of icy pools reflective clarity is found. New heights, let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. So let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. And that is what the High Priestess is, your connection with spirit. Seeing this, embrace the frost of stillness, wherein the calm of icy pools reflective clarity is found. And that's why you're moving on. Soul whispers, look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. And high wisdom, explore operations, learn what you can and expand your horizons. And that's what brings in the Page of Pentacles, the learning. I want to pull 3 of these. These are the Lenormand. Well, they're Leclerc. They're the same as Lenormand. These are Leclerc. Okay, then, just like that. Okay, so we have the ship. It's not doing me any good shuffling with these. First of all, we have the ship. So it says travel, vehicles, movement, journey, change and distance. So yeah, you're moving on. You're definitely moving on. So this tower could be severing whatever it is, and the sun has given you that. It puts you in a totally different mindset, and it could be that you're thinking, I might as well go and work abroad, work with this in the sunshine, you know, enjoy myself. Could be some sort of entertainment thing. It could even be a job on a ship, you know, and I mean, that must be a fantastic job. Just sort of going from port to port and, so yeah, travel, vehicles, movement, journey, change with the tower and distance. The stalk, change again, so movement again. So there is change and movement with you. New beginnings, there is going to be a new beginning. You are going to transition. There is flexibility and transformation, which the tower will bring in. The whip, there is conflict with the 5 of Wands. Conflict, there is debate and hard work. You could have felt the abuse, the pain, and there is physical activity there. I now want to pull you 3 of these. So, upswing. Wonderful things are going to happen. So the Tower is coming in to sever those connections with let it go. That's why you need to let it go, because you're moving on, you know, to something far more better than what you could even dream possible. The Tower is coming in to sever it because the Sun is saying, I'm going to give you a better life than you ever dreamed possible. So you've got upswing. Wonderful things are going to happen. You have invest. Pay attention to the input of resources. There is an ending coming, a gorgeous ending. A new cycle begins. So, yeah, that's this again, isn't it? The change, the transformation, the Tower and the Sun. A gorgeous ending because a new cycle begins. Flip side, another perspective of the Sun. So yeah, flip side, another perspective of the Sun. And vision, sunrise in another galaxy. Think from another angle. Sunrise in another galaxy. Think from another angle. So Aries, that's what I have for you today. I want to thank you for being here, watching the reading. I want to say thank you so much for your support. And if you could please like and subscribe, I'll be truly grateful. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.